It grew in the minds of the construction gangs. It gained in reputation. The fear of it communicated itself to the limbs of the regiment of coolies, inhibited effort. Every foot of track brought them nearer to ordeal. April 1897, Part 2. At this point in time, the bush-clearing parties had gone 11 miles into the Taru. There were 4 gangs of 200 men, each attended by a headman and 3 armed askari. Bush and scrub were cut by panga to a swath 100 feet wide. The gangs worked in intermittent rain, encamping at nightfall and moving forward at dawn. They were victualled by porter from the supply camp. White House had now abandoned his time schedule. In Kilindini, it had all seemed measurable. A mile of meter gauge could be expressed in terms of steel rail carrying to 30-foot length and handling at a weight of 50 pounds to the yard. Steel transverse sleepers at a weight of 70 pounds and spaced at 32 inches allow for laying and the coupling and adjusting of joint and aligning, the effect of loop, gradient, and curvature. There was surely an optimum rate of progress which could be calculated. India and Mexico had proven it. But it had not been like that. These men of Madras and southern India, the Pathans and Punjabis, and the men of the north, had brought indolence and apathy. They were a long way from home. They moved slowly into inertia, and certain things were not predictable. He could not know that bubonic plague would erupt in Karachi and put replacements in quarantine, or that the animal transport would die with enthusiasm, or that the supply department in Kilindini would collapse from incompetence, or that the salt water from the Majichumvi would corrode the boilers, or that the cut scrub and timber along the permanent way which was supposed to fuel the engines would be inadequate, and that they, the ones in Kilindini, would organize the coal out of existence, or that rain would fall with unreasonable strength. You should be thankful for it, Tuck told him. Rain and cold is better than heat and thirst. Whitehouse was not convinced. He was an engineer. He knew the effect of rain, the unique hazard of it. He waited for abatement. The anxiety grew. The skies were dark with cloud, and it seemed that a mountain of water hung poised above the Taru. It oppressed him. Humidity came down and the rain was warm. They sweated, but the rain brought no refreshment. Then, watching the cloud, its development and the failure of light and the evil green texture of the sky and the land, he waited, not for abatement, but for deluge. When it came, in that month of May, it came with ferocity. It scoured, beat, and eroded the land.